Hello family, welcome back to my channel. If you're a new person, I warmly welcome you. I say Akwaba to you. If you're an old person, thank you very much for coming back. Today I'm sharing with you how I prepare this delicious and amazing sausage rolls. Okay, this is perfect for every occasion and the kids love it, and I know you enjoy it also. So with this recipe, we are going to use about 3 cups of all-purpose flour here. And to this, I'll also add 2 tablespoons of sugar to it, and also 1 tablespoon of yeast to this. And I will just mix the dry ingredient together. I'll just give this a very nice mix here, and I'll also add about half a teaspoon of salt to this. I'm using half a teaspoon of salt because the butter that I use for this recipe is unsalted butter, and I'm adding one egg here, and I'm also adding 1 cup of milk here, but the milk I'm not adding everything at once. I'll just add it gradually here. With this recipe, I'm using my stand mixture here. I'm not going to use my hand to knead, but if you are going to use your hand, it is also very simple to do this. You only have to knead your dough for about 15 minutes with your hand after you have mixed everything together. So as you can see, I'm adding the milk, the remaining ones, to it as it is needed to the mixture here. Okay, so this recipe recipe is very easy and also simple to prepare. So I've just added about 2 tablespoons of butter to this. Okay, and I'm just going to allow this mixture to just take it time to mix for about 10 to 15 minutes, and about 10 to 15 minutes, this is the result of it. Okay, so I just put it on a high speed for about 2 minutes because I'm just going to stop it, and it is already done. Look at the dough. The dough is very beautiful. Okay, so this dough took about 17 minutes for me to get the texture that I needed. Very soft and elastic and very nice and beautiful. So you can see, so because it has already kneaded nicely for me, I'm not going to spend any time again to knead this. But if you're using your hand to do it, you're going to spend a little bit more time to achieve this texture that I'm talking about. So with the bowl, I'm going to just add a little bit of olive oil to my bowl and just cover this dough for about 30 minutes. I'm going to just proof this dough for about 30 minutes because we will also proof the sausage, the one with the sausage, again. So I'm going to just use about 30 minutes to proof this dough, and about 30 minutes later, look at how it is. It rose up and I love this session, okay, where I'm able to punch my dough down. Okay, so with this, I'm going to just fold it nicely here as I am doing here. I'm going to fold it nicely here, and I'm going to divide my dough into 4 sections, and every section or each section I'm going to divide it into additional 3 sections that I can easily fold it to make my sausage rolls. Okay, so with this section I'm going to divide it into 3 because the dough was quite big. Okay, so that I can get, because I'm not using any measuring decks here to measure my dough, I will be using my hand to, I'm going to gauge it. Look at this. I'm going to gauge it with my eyes. Okay, so when you fold it in your hand like that and you make that ball, you can gauge it with your eyes to see whether the dough is in uniform or is equal to each other. Okay, but definitely you're not going to get the same equal measurements if you had used a measuring scale to weigh it, but all the same, it is your dough. Okay, it is your it is your family. You're making it in the house, okay? So you play around with it, okay? So I'm just folding this and making the balls, okay? This take just a little bit of time, but when you think that the dough is too big, you just cut a little bit from it and you are good to go. Okay, okay, and you are good to go. Okay, you know how it is in the kitchen, okay? Okay, so after some time my dough is already done, but I'm not going to prepare it right now. I'm going to allow my dough to cook for about 10 minutes. It's going to just rest for 10 minutes, and whilst it is resting, I'm taking that time to cook my sausage for about 5 minutes, and I will allow it to cool down for about additional 5 minutes. So by that time my dough will be ready and I'll prepare it with it, okay? So it is about 10 minutes now. The dough has rested enough, and we're going to take each ball and just roll it nicely. Okay, so you can see my sausage, it has cooled down. Make sure your sausage has cooled down before you use it, so you can cook it for about 5 minutes. I love cooking it for about 5 minutes. If you like, you can decide not to cook it and you are good to go, okay? To be okay for you. So I'm just stretching the dough for about some few minutes, and you can see I'm just tacking in the dough so that when I'm rolling it, it will be nicer for me. When you tack in like this, okay, it will be firm for you to roll easily. You know how you do it. Okay, it will be very easy for you. As you can see, you just roll it and you stretch it a little from middle to the ends, and it is very, very easy. I love this recipe, okay, and the kids also love it. And you can just put your sausage, okay, and roll it like this in it, and roll it like this. This is very simple to do. Okay, you can put it and roll it like this. This one method that you can roll your dough over your sausage like this, and just tack in the ends to make this is beautiful, okay? Or the other one, you can also, we're stretching it additional. We're stretching it again, and another dough here. You're going to stretch it nicely. Take your time to stretch it. Stretching it will make you make it easy for you to just tack in and also roll your dough easily when you are doing the rolling. So you tack in like this, okay? So the dough becomes a little bit firm for you to roll like this, okay? It's very, very simple and easy to do. Okay, and I want to thank you all for your support and your encouragement, okay? And for those of you who have been sharing my videos, I thank you very much for the support, okay? God bless you all, okay? So you can just roll it in your hand like this, and you are also good to go. So if you like what you are seeing, please don't forget to like and subscribe and give us a thumbs up, and also share the video. So at the end of the day, this is what I have here, okay? This is what I have here. The dough was more than that, but this one, the one that I use for my presentation, okay? So the dough was proof for a while, and after it was proof for about 1 hour, okay? You just cover it and you allow it to cook for about 1 hour, and after 1 hour I just beat my egg and add a little bit of milk to it, because I'm going to do the egg wash, okay? That's after the dough was proof. You can see this is very nice, and I'm going to just brush the egg on it nicely here, and I'm also going to sprinkle a little bit of sesame seeds on it. This is optional. If you love sesame seeds, you can sprinkle it on it, or chia seeds, any seed that you are comfortable with it, you can sprinkle it on it, okay? And it will be beautiful and very tasty to eat. So I'm doing the egg wash here. You can see the dough have proofed very nicely. Okay, you can proof it for about an hour or until you see that it has doubled in size, okay? So that it will be very beautiful like this. Okay, so please don't forget to like and subscribe, okay? And also share the video. and also share the video. So I'm sprinkle on it the sesame seeds. Okay, this is very optional, but it makes it tasty and it looks beautiful. Okay, and because of the egg wash, it will just help it to stick well on your dough. Okay, so this is going into the oven for about 35 to 40 minutes, depending on the heat of your oven, or until you see that it has browned a little or it is well cooked. Okay, so after about 30 minutes or 35 minutes, look at how it is. Very beautiful. Okay, and the other batch is also very beautiful. Okay, so I'm just brushing on it some melted butter here. Okay, it will help to soften the bread or the sausage roast nicely, and it will give it that shiny look. Okay. Okay, and this is the hour that's I've been waiting for, and the kids have been waiting for, the tasting hour. Okay, but always the dough is hot and I'm not able to restrain myself. Don't blame me. After you have tried it, you will see what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm not able to restrain myself. Okay, this is very, very hot and very tasty. Okay, let me taste it and see. Okay, so leave us a comment below. I will leave everything in the description below. Okay, so thank you for watching, and bye bye for now.